What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to EP09. So we're going to start this one off with an update on Rubiel Mosquera, or as most of you know him, Neckzilla. Now, it is only 2 weeks until Rubiel attempts to earn his pro card in the IFBB Pro League, and I think it's fair to say that he won't have any problem taking home that win. These proportions through the upper body are absolutely insane, and the overall balance between upper and lower body is actually looking pretty good as well. Those quads are absolutely world class, and really, he hasn't even started playing at the highest level of bodybuilding yet. Now, Rubiel is definitely a mass monster. You know, the guy's a freak for sure. The only thing that I can see being a potential flaw for him when it comes to entering the pro league is the midsection. Despite having huge quads and extreme width and size through the upper body and the chest and shoulders, when it comes to that upper echelon of bodybuilders on a global scale, he would really need to dial in that midsection to be comparable. But you know, the fact that we're even including him in that conversation before he's earned his IFBB Pro card, you know, that really does speak volumes. Rubiel could be very competitive in the Pro League in a very short period of time. So with only 2 weeks left to go, he still has plenty of time to dial in, and we'll stay tuned for the final product. Alright, next up, we have another competitor here that could make a serious impact on the Pro League. Moh Fooda, or Moh Fooda on Instagram, is actually someone competing in the Romania Pro lineup, and you know, he could really mix up that top 5, you guys. He's coached by Hany Rambod, and he has been for a couple of years now at least. Hany actually coached him to a 5th place finish at the KO Pro Egypt in 2021. Now look guys, Regan Grimes actually took home the win at that show. Mohamed Shaban took home 2nd, and Samson Dauda took home 3rd in that show. So Moh Fooda is no stranger to standing next to some pretty big names in bodybuilding. But the physique that he has built in the last 2 years, I mean, the improvements are definitely there. You can see the cap delts here. He's got really good size to the arms, sweeping quads. He has great symmetry, proportions, flow, and you know, his conditioning at about 2 weeks out really looks to be on point. And although he does look like he'll make a statement in Romania, this will be a great measuring stick to see how he stacks up to, I mean, honestly, some of the best that bodybuilding has to offer. He calls himself the next big thing, and this weekend is his ultimate chance to really prove that. So, how will a competitor like this stack up to, say, Samson Dauda or Nathan D'Asha? He did compare very well to Samson 2 years ago, but of course now, I mean, Samson is the one to beat. He's the 3rd best bodybuilder in the world, and he probably won't be able to compete with Samson's balance from top to bottom. And you know, his presentation and overall flow. I think Moh Fooda really needs more stage experience before he's on the level of competitors like Samson or Nathan. And not just that overall, you guys, but I mean, look, he's untested essentially on a pro stage up to this point. 2021 was light years ago in bodybuilding terms. Now, he does look to have better shape than Nathan D'Asha, but a lot of that can really depend on how this look translates over to the stage, and if he can bring that conditioning, because you know that Nathan is showing up conditioned. But like I said, he does have a massive chance to make a statement here in Romania. Even if he can defeat Andrea Presti, it will be a huge statement. So with only a few days left until the show, we'll see if him and Hany Rambod can really deliver. Alright, next up, we have a physique update here from Stephane Matala. Now, Stephane ended up missing out on his Olympia debut in Classic Physique, and actually, nobody had any idea that he wasn't showing up. He wasn't seen at the athlete check-ins, at the weigh-ins. Nobody really knew anything. But he did release a statement shortly after the Olympia saying that he had to miss out on the Olympia due to his mother being ill. Now, of course, that had to be a very difficult time for Stephane, and ultimately, he decided that family has to come first. But he has officially announced that his off-season preparations will soon begin, and he will be attempting to qualify for the 2024 Mr. Olympia. Now, Stephane, honestly, you guys, he has zero room to move up in his weight cap from what we've seen from him in the past. So the areas that I think Stephane can improve on is his conditioning and his muscle maturity. He has the shape, he has the flow, he has the presentation factor. But as we saw at the Charroux France, he does need to bring a deeper level of separation and conditioning, which may allow him to gain even a slight amount of size. We did see the feathering in the quads, but otherwise, maybe it was just the lighting or he needed a bit more glaze, but he didn't look like he really had that conditioning that we saw in his update videos. Now, I really hope that part of his off-season plan is to take a needed break. Stripping off upwards of 30 pounds of muscle through cardio and extreme caloric deficit in a time frame of only a few months, I mean, man, that's really hard on the system, you guys, and you know, it's got to be really hard to bounce back from that. So I think if he can really take the time to relax, adjust to his new size, and then really get back down and hit it hard again, it will serve him very, very well. And we definitely have not seen the last of Stephane Matala. Alright, last up, Samson Dauda dropped a physique update here at only 4 days out of the Romania Pro, and in my last video, I really asked why Samson decided to even do the Romania so shortly after the Olympia, because that is very out of character for this age of bodybuilding. And as I thought it was Milos that really wanted to push him to keep competing, Samson said in a recent update that he just wants to give back to the European fans that supported him on his rise to the top, and that he never really wanted to be that type of bodybuilder that only competes once a year. He wants to be out there doing it, and that is really beneficial to the sport of bodybuilding. You know, the fans, of course, we love to see this, and this is ultimately what he wants to do as a competitor. So all around, I mean, this is a great move. Now, Samson also commented pretty strongly on the negativity that has arisen following the 2023 Olympia. The massive criticism for basically the entire top three was something that Samson commented on again the day after releasing a fairly lengthy post on his Instagram. Only this time, he really did not hold back, and he was very blunt about how he felt about all the hate. Check it out here.
A year ago, we wouldn't have been able, by any means necessary, any means at all, to stand next to Derek and Hany on stage. They would have blown us out of the water. But this weekend, we stood there for a 3-man call-out, for 5 call-outs, 3-man call-out? Dude, if that's not improvement already, you can see, I don't know what is. You know, we were there back to back to back for a 3-man call-out, and I was loving every minute of it. I was thinking, man, I never thought in my wildest dream that I would be able to, especially at this level, to be there with the top guys in the world, top 3 guys in the world. We were, man, come on, man. You really gonna be negative after that? So you know what, man, please. This sport I love to the T. Anybody who else has a negative feeling and just want to talk negatively about it, go find another sport, because stop killing us for the rest of us. The rest of us that love this and enjoying doing this. We're smiling and we're enjoying this. I'm top 3 in the freaking world, man. See, where's my medal at? Damn. Look at this here. Dude, do you know how many times I've watched the Olympia and I've watched them give out these medals to the top 3 guys in the world? Do you know how many people have hold this same medal? And now I have one. Come on. I am so blessed and I am so happy and I'm so proud of this moment. And anybody who tries to that by being negative, please, there's a door, walk away. Let us enjoy our peace and enjoy how great this sport is and how great it's able to allow us to have a living, that we're doing something we love, and how we live for us to enjoy our life. Don't let nobody on our sport and make it negative and make it about them. Please, let's focus on what's positive about this sport, because this show was amazing and we had a great time and everybody was on freaking point and we did our thing and we loved every minute of it. We're the best of the best in the world and we loved it. And we were happy and we were joyful about it. So guys, please keep the negative out and love what we do.
So it seems like there has been, exponentially more negativity thrown around following this year's Olympia. More than any that I can remember. And just to put this in perspective for you guys, Derek Lunsford reported actually receiving death threats against him and his family. You guys, death threats? Come on, this is a bodybuilding competition. At no point should anyone be resorting to death threats based on the placings of any competitor on any stage in bodybuilding anywhere at any time. It's unbelievable, actually. Has the sport really degraded to the point where competition results are now warranting death threats like this? Just unbelievable. You guys, the athletes deserve the utmost respect for what they do when it comes to hitting that stage. And look, we can definitely differ on our opinions, and we do. There's nothing wrong with that. But the disrespect to that level, disrespect isn't even the word. But look, like Samson said, honestly, take that shit somewhere else, man. Luckily, here on my channel, we do have a great community, and it's an overall positive community, and we're gonna keep that going all year in 2024. So look, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, and remember, we can differ on our opinions, but we can still act with respect. And we do here on this channel, and that's why I really love having you guys here. So aside from that, stay tuned for the coverage of the Romania Pro coming up. We still have more to talk about in the next video about that. Anyway, that's it for me in this video, you guys. Thank you for tuning into EP09. Be sure to like and subscribe.